Correspondent Angelica Alvarez walks us through the ongoing back and forth between lawmakers and social media companies and why some think they work to silence certain voices.
Far too often, Google is off the hook.
Google finding itself once again on Capitol Hill, talking about censorship in search engines. The company is among other top social media companies being accused of conservative bias, and the focus of lawmakers to figure out whether or how these companies could or should be regulated. Republican Senator Ted Cruz chairing this hearing.
As we've heard time and time again, Big Tech's favorite defense is it wasn't me, the algorithm did it.
While issues on the reach of these companies are bipartisan,
I think they have too much power in the marketplace.
Some Democrats disagree with the political bias.
Study after study has debunked suggestions of political bias on the part of Facebook, Google, and Twitter.
This hearing comes after several similar hearings in Washington. It also comes on the heels of conservative groups calling attention to what they say has been proof of bias. One example, conservative watchdog group Project Veritas recently released this video showing Google's head of responsible innovation allegedly insinuating the company is manipulating algorithms to work against President Trump for 2020. President Trump also weighed in. Last week, he hosted a social media summit at the White House to talk about tech company censorship, calling for more transparency and accountability. Companies like Facebook and Twitter did not get an invite. Conservative groups did. Dennis Prager of PragerU, an online conservative media company, was one of them. He sits on today's witness panel because he says Google has placed his videos on things like the 10 Commandments on the restricted list, which he says is usually reserved for violent or pornographic material.
That means any home with filters, any school and any library cannot see 56 of our videos.
While Facebook and Twitter were not invited to the White House Social Media Summit, President Trump did say he would be inviting the companies to the White House soon. We reached out to the White House for details on this, but so far have not heard back. Reporting in Washington, I'm Angelica.